Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel where I will be showing you your future, because I know you will be using the slowdown, because if you don't, you suck. But first off, let's welcome back the Gyrfalcon's Hallberg chess piece, probably the most aggressive hunter exotic piece out there, and it is the reason why my future ex-girlfriend left me, because she can't be with a man that loves a chess piece more than hers. Shout out to her, she's missing out. Anyway, in this clip right here, I'm using the SMG called the Title, because every kill with this SMG reduces my class ability cooldown. And with the lowdown I'm about to show you, whenever I dodge, I will be making a Void Elemental Well. And that Void Elemental Well is going to make me charge with light, which is going to reduce my grenade cooldown, which means I will be able to have volatile rounds, infinite volatile rounds, and weakening enemies at the same time. But before all of that, let me show you how powerful the Gyrfalcon's damage bonus can get if you stack it with Font of Might. As you see there, I dodged, made a Void Elemental Well, and look at the damage I'm about to make here. 141 up to 187k because of the stacking damage bonus from the Well Radiance, Font of Might, and the Gyrfalcon's weapon damage. Okay, let's slow down for a little bit here. The reason why you want to use this exotic chess piece is because it gives you weapon damage buff every time you get out of invisibility. This pairs well with your dodge and stylish executioner. And when you're dodging a lot, you want to use Weeping Wellmaker, so you'll be able to create Void Elemental Well. And here's a prime example of how you can use the weapon damage buff while dodging on a boss phase. My initial damage was 104, and now it increased to 112. That's stacking with the Divinity and Well of Radiance. So, aspects, like I said, Stylish Executioner and Vanishing Step. This will utilize invisibility. You also want to use Echo of Starvation. We're not going to rely on Devour, but it will help. Echo of Obscurity, it can make you invisible upon finishers, and Echo of Instability, that's what will give your grenade volatile rounds, and Echo of Undermining. Your grenades will also weaken targets now. So, how do we get our grenades back? Firepower. And to build our super even faster, Ashes to Assets, and to proc Devour, we're gonna equip Harmonic Siphon. So these three will be on your headpiece as a solar headpiece, and we are gonna use Elemental Charge to make ourselves charge with light when we pick up Void Elemental Well, and Impact Induction. This will allow your melee energy damage reduce your grenade cooldown. We're also going to use Font of Might on our legs here, because when we dodge we make that Void Elemental Well, and Font of Might stacks with the weapon damage buff that Gyrfalcon gives. And Absolution. This reduces the ability cooldowns when you pick up Orbs of Light. And if you want to change Font of Might with Firepower, go for it. For lower content, we're also going to put another Firepower in our Cloak, and Bomber. Bomber reduces grenade cooldown when we dodge, and we're going to be dodging a lot, so we're going to get those grenades back immediately, almost infinitely. So let me show you how this loadout works while using Collective Obligations. So what you want to do is you want to dodge. So when you're dodging, you will be making a Void Elemental Well. When you pick that Void Elemental Well up, you will be activating Font of Might, and you'll be getting out of your invisibility. Therefore, you get that weapon damage buff from Gyrfalcon's, and that's stacking damage. So now, if you put, or if you kill enemies with your grenade, you will have volatile rounds, and you will also be weakening enemies. All of these void debuffs will proc Stylish Executioner, which will make you invisible in every single kill that you do, which means you will be buffed up every second of the game. Also, if you have 100 mobility, picking up one Void Elemental Well to activate Font of Might, to activate that Void Weapon boost, should be enough to almost match up with your dodge cooldown. So the moment it's gone, you can dodge again and create another Void Elemental Well to restart your Font of Might Void Weapon boost damage. That's why it's beneficial to use the title SMG, because it reduces that class ability cooldown, which matches up even better with the Font of Might Void Weapon boost cooldown. You also need to remember, whenever you pick up that Void Elemental Well, you become charged with light, and that charged with light will turn into grenade energy, since we're stacking 2 firepower mods. And impact induction reduces grenade cooldown as well when you do damage with your melee energy, as well as when you dodge because of the bobber mod. Okay, here's a cool clip from the Master Nightfall. When you are invisible and you do a finisher, it actually spreads volatile rounds to nearby enemies. And when you dodge, after performing that act, you gain an overshield. That's a Gyrfalcon's Hauberk ability. You also want to pair this with Repulsor Brace. Thank me later. You'll see. You'll get an unlimited overshield with that mod, or that perk, that weapon perk. But as you can see here, I have 100 discipline, also as 100 mobility, even though I am minus 20 on my discipline because of my fragments. My armors are stacked. What can I say? That's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Comment down below. Leave a like so we can prove that to my future ex-girlfriend that she was wrong for leaving me, because Gyrfalcon is better.